The biggest night in world football. History was made in New Jersey. After 120 unforgettable minutes, Spain defeated Argentina 1-0 to become FIFA World Cup 2026 champions. It was a final packed with tension, tactical battles, missed opportunities, and one decisive moment that changed everything. Lionel Messi was chasing one last World Cup triumph in what many believed could be the final World Cup match of his legendary career. Standing in his way was a fearless new generation of Spanish stars led by Lamine Yamal, Rodri, Nico Williams, and Dani Olmo. By the end of the night, football had a new champion, and millions of fans around the world were left talking about one of the most dramatic World Cup finals in recent memory. Let's relive every key moment. The stage was set. More than 80,000 fans filled MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. Billions watched around the globe as two football giants prepared for the biggest match of the tournament. Spain arrived in sensational form. Luis de la Fuente's side had impressed throughout the World Cup with disciplined defending, quick passing, and fearless attacking football. Argentina, meanwhile, entered the final as defending world champions. Led by Lionel Scaloni and inspired by Lionel Messi, they had survived several difficult knockout matches to earn another chance at football's greatest prize. Everything pointed toward an unforgettable final. The starting lineups. Spain trusted the same core that had carried them throughout the tournament. Unai Simon started in goal. Pedro Porro, Pau Cucurella, Aymeric Laporte, and Dani Cucurella formed the backline. Rodri controlled the midfield alongside Fabian Ruiz, while Dani Olmo orchestrated attacks behind an exciting front line featuring Lamine Yamal, Nico Williams, and Mikel Oyarzabal. Argentina also fielded their strongest available team. Emiliano Martinez guarded the goal behind a defense led by Christian Romero and Lisandro Martinez. Rodrigo de Paul, Ecolis McAllister, and Enzo Fernandez battled in midfield, while Lionel Messi partnered Julian Alvarez in attack. Every superstar was ready. Everything was on the line. An explosive start. From the opening whistle, Spain looked confident. Their passing was sharp. Their movement was quick. Within the opening minutes, Dani Olmo combined brilliantly with Lamine Yamal, slicing through Argentina's defense. Spain created the first real chance of the match, forcing Emiliano Martinez into an excellent early save. That moment immediately showed Spain's attacking intent. Argentina, however, stayed organized. Rather than chasing possession, Scaloni's team remained compact, waiting patiently for opportunities to counterattack. Every tackle became important. Every duel mattered. The intensity of a World Cup final was already clear. A physical contest. As Spain continued controlling possession, Argentina worked hard to slow the game's rhythm. Several strong challenges led to free kicks, and the referee was forced to manage growing tension between both sides. Spain tried to stretch the field using the pace of Nico Williams and the creativity of Lamine Yamal. Argentina relied on the experience of Rodrigo de Paul, Enzo Fernandez, and Alexis McAllister to break up attacks and protect their defense. Neither team wanted to make the first costly mistake. It quickly became a tactical chess match. Spain continued to push. Throughout the first half, Spain looked slightly more dangerous. Rodri dictated the tempo from midfield, calmly switching play from one side to the other. Dani Olmo repeatedly found space between Argentina's defensive lines. Meanwhile, Lamine Yamal continued testing defenders with his pace and dribbling ability. Despite Spain's pressure, Argentina's defensive organization remained solid. Christian Romero and Emiliano Martinez produced several important interventions to keep the score level. As the clock ticked toward halftime, one fact became increasingly clear. Spain had controlled much of the ball. Argentina had defended with discipline,
But neither side had found the breakthrough. The World Cup final remained perfectly balanced.
The turning point. The second half began with even greater intensity. Spain continued to dominate possession, moving the ball confidently from one side of the pitch to the other. Rodri controlled the tempo in midfield, while Dani Olmo searched for openings between Argentina's defensive lines. Every attack looked more dangerous than the last. Argentina, however, remained disciplined. Christian Romero and Emiliano Martinez repeatedly stepped up to deny Spain the breakthrough. The defending champions knew that one mistake could cost them the World Cup. Every clearance, every tackle, every interception mattered. Spain thought they had scored. As the match entered the final minutes of normal time, the tension inside MetLife Stadium reached another level. Then came what many thought was the decisive moment. Nico Williams burst down the left wing with incredible pace before driving into the penalty area. He fired the ball across goal. It found the back of the net. The Spanish fans erupted. Players sprinted toward the corner flag to celebrate. For a few unforgettable seconds, Spain believed they had won the World Cup. But the celebrations didn't last long. The referee was instructed to review the play using VAR. After examining the incident, the goal was ruled out because of a foul during the attacking move. The scoreboard remained Spain 0, Argentina 0. One decision changed the entire atmosphere of the final. Extra time awaits. Neither side could find a winner in 90 minutes. For Argentina, that was encouraging. They had survived wave after wave of Spanish attacks. For Spain, there was frustration. They had created more chances, but still couldn't find the breakthrough. Everything would now be decided in extra time. Fatigue was beginning to show. Players stretched cramped muscles. Medical staff rushed onto the field. Managers gathered their teams for one final tactical talk. 30 minutes remained to decide the world champions. A huge blow for Argentina. Just before extra time, Argentina suffered a major setback. Enzo Fernandez, already carrying a yellow card, committed another reckless challenge in midfield. The referee immediately reached for his pocket. Second yellow, red card. Argentina were reduced to 10 men. The stadium fell silent. Scaloni knew his team now faced an enormous challenge. With one player fewer against a confident Spanish side, every remaining minute would feel like an eternity. Spain immediately sensed their opportunity. Spain increased the pressure. With the numerical advantage, Spain pushed forward relentlessly. Rodri dictated every attack. Lamine Yamal continued running directly at defenders. Nico Williams stretched Argentina's backline with his pace. The defending champions were forced deeper and deeper into their own half. Emiliano Martinez produced another outstanding save. Christian Romero threw himself into desperate blocks. Every Argentine player defended with everything they had left. But the pressure never stopped. Spain kept coming. The moment that changed history. Then, in the 106th minute, history was written. Nico Williams battled brilliantly on the left side and managed to deliver a perfectly weighted cross into the penalty area. Waiting at the far post was substitute Ferran Torres. He timed his run perfectly. One touch, one finish. The ball slipped past Emiliano Martinez and into the back of the net. Goal. Spain 1. Argentina 0. The Spanish bench erupted with emotion. Players sprinted across the pitch. Fans inside MetLife Stadium celebrated wildly. After more than 100 minutes of relentless football, Spain finally had the breakthrough they had been searching for all night. Argentina's final push. Despite playing with 10 men, Argentina refused to surrender. Lionel Messi tried to inspire one last attack. Every Argentine player pushed forward whenever the opportunity appeared. Long balls were launched into the penalty area. Set pieces suddenly became their greatest hope. But Spain defended with incredible discipline. Laporte cleared dangerous crosses. Rodri protected the back four.
Unai Simón remained calm whenever Argentina threatened. Every passing second brought Spain closer to football immortality. The final whistle was now within reach.
The final minutes felt endless. Spain were only moments away from football history. Argentina threw everything forward. Every clearance, every tackle, every second mattered. Lionel Messi searched for one final opportunity to inspire another unforgettable comeback, but Spain refused to lose control. Rodri continued organizing the midfield. Pau Cubarsí and Aymeric Laporte stood firm at the back. Unai Simón confidently claimed every dangerous cross into the penalty area. The young Spanish side remained calm under enormous pressure. The final whistle. Then, the referee blew the final whistle. Spain had done it. Spain were the 2026 FIFA World Cup champions. The stadium erupted in celebration. Spanish players rushed onto the pitch, embracing one another after an unforgettable tournament. Coaches, substitutes, and staff joined the celebrations. Years of preparation, months of hard work, and 7 outstanding performances had ended with football's greatest prize. For Spain, it was a night that would be remembered forever. A new generation arrives. This victory represented far more than just another trophy. It marked the arrival of a remarkable new generation. Lamine Yamal, still only a teenager, delivered another fearless performance on football's biggest stage. Rodri once again showed why he is considered one of the world's best midfielders. Nico Williams constantly threatened Argentina's defense with his pace and creativity. Ferran Torres became the hero, scoring the goal that secured Spain's place in football history. Together, they demonstrated the quality, confidence, and teamwork that had defined Spain throughout the tournament. Heartbreak for Argentina. On the other side of the pitch, the emotions were completely different. Argentina's players stood silently. Some dropped to their knees. Others stared into the distance, trying to process what had just happened. For Lionel Messi, it was an especially emotional moment. If this truly was his final World Cup appearance, it marked the end of one of the greatest international careers football has ever witnessed. From lifting the trophy in Qatar to leading Argentina back to another World Cup final 4 years later, Messi once again carried the hopes of an entire nation. Although the result didn't go Argentina's way, his contribution to football remains unforgettable. The crowd applauded as he walked slowly across the pitch, acknowledging supporters who had followed his incredible journey for nearly 2 decades. Tension after the match. As emotions ran high following the final whistle, several players from both teams became involved in heated exchanges during the celebrations. Officials, teammates, and coaching staff quickly stepped in to calm the situation before it escalated further. These moments reflected the intense emotions that often follow a World Cup final, where months of preparation and dreams of lifting the trophy come down to a single match. Fortunately, the situation was brought under control, allowing the focus to return to Spain's historic achievement. Respect from both managers. During the post-match interviews, both coaches reflected on an unforgettable final. Spain's Luis de la Fuente praised his players for their discipline, teamwork, and determination throughout the tournament. He described the victory as the reward for years of development and belief in a young, talented squad. Argentina manager Lionel Scaloni accepted the defeat with dignity. He thanked his players for their effort and reminded everyone that football is about respecting both victory and defeat. His message was simple. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. The important thing is how you respond. The trophy celebration. Then came the moment every footballer dreams of. Captain Rodri stepped forward to receive the FIFA World Cup trophy. Fireworks exploded into the night sky. Golden confetti filled the stadium. One by one, Spain's players gathered around their captain. Together, they lifted the World Cup. The images instantly became part of football history. A new champion had been crowned. A historic tournament. Spain finished the tournament in remarkable fashion. They combined disciplined defending with exciting attacking football. They overcame every challenge placed before them, And in the biggest match of them all, they found the decisive goal when it mattered most. For Argentina, the defeat was heartbreaking. For Spain, it was the beginning of a new era. One generation closed an unforgettable chapter. Another announced itself to the football world. Closing. The 2026 FIFA World Cup final gave fans everything. Drama, emotion, brilliant defending, tactical battles, an unforgettable extra-time winner, and a champion worthy of football's greatest stage. Spain are the new kings of world football. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this full World Cup final breakdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more football stories, match analysis, and World Cup content. We'll see you in the next video.